Welcome back to another video by Mr. Project. In this video we're going to be doing some more painting and trying to finish off this VL and get it on the road and done. So let's kick it off right now. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take this bonnet off and we're going to sand up underneath and prime it and paint it the same colour as the car. It needs to be done, and then after that, if we've got some time, hopefully I can repaint those black, so then that's all done. And then the only thing left to do will be the door jambs and inside the doors. So how about, let's grab the tools and we'll rip this bonnet off. All prepped, ready to go. I'm about to lay some primer down, but before I do, I'm probably going to take those up. And then I'm going to prime it and I'll check back in. Just got it all primed up. Looking pretty good. About to lay some colour down very shortly and I'll check back in. Now it's time for a little ad break, and this song's brought to you by Ryan. Check it out.
I've taught myself. The first time I ever saw your face.
Here it is, guys, all painted. It's nothing special, it's just for under the bonnet, but it looks okay. And we're going to put it back on the car and see how she looks.
Some bales inside the car.
Alright, we got all underneath the bonnet painted. Looks pretty good. Got the mirrors painted and on the car. We've got Captain Wanker over here. Couple of parts being painted there. The boot strip has been painted, and a lot of alcohol consumption today.
Fucking booze, mate.
And this is why it takes me so long to make a video, because I have lots of people wasting my days away.
Don't have to play it, mate, know the game.
Well, she's all registered now, just got it registered. Still a few more things to do. We're going to have to undo and drain the coolant, and we're going to have to fix up this seal because it's leaking out of there. Just put a couple of litres of fuel in it so we can go and test it out. And we're going to be painting the other brake caliper. That one's done. That one's not. And then we're going to have to bleed the brakes and do our coolant flush, and then we can take it for a test drive. See how she goes. Just pulled the brake out of the car, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grease these up after. That's what slides in and out. That's what the caliper slides on. It's got the wire wheel here, so I'm just going to wire wheel all this up, clean it up, and then I'm going to hit it with a bit of high temp aluminium, which pretty much is silver. It looks pretty good, and I'll check back in with you. So just going to wire wheel it and then paint it up. Just hit dry these, get them ready to go back on the car, and looks pretty good. That's it back on the car. It's got a bit of grease and stuff on it because my hands are pretty dirty, but in the future I'll take them off and redo them again. But just for now, so we can get it on the road, I'm going to put the wheel back on and do the other bits and pieces and then take it for a little drive. Just redone the gasket there. You can see all the goo coming out, and I've dumped all the coolant out the bottom, which was like rusty water, and I'm going to put fresh stuff in it, and then we're going to bleed the brakes, take it for its main voyage. Let's get it done, eh? Got everything done. Now we're about to go for a test drive. Shut this bonnet properly, and hopefully we don't break down.
Yeah, right. someone else was behind us.
We pulled up the driveway and smashed the guard in. So now that's got to be repaired. I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't look too good.
And he goes all out. You watching? Yeah.
Teething problems.
That's it, mate. You're going to expect teething problems when you build a hunk of junk.
Yeah. Right, so I just took the car for a drive and it's all running good. So Jess has just jumped in the car with one of her friends and they are driving around at the moment. And when they get back, I'll be able to see the video. I'm going to put it in right now.
Jess is just taking the video.
First time driving the new VL.
Yeah, the girls. Got me own VL.
Woohoo! How does it feel, hon?
Feels moist.
Moist.
It feels moist.
Bit of moisture. Bit of moisture. It's a bit moist. Woohoo!
There you have it. That's its first main voyage out of the way. We had no problems, which was great, besides the panel damage, which is unfortunate, but we didn't blow the motor up or anything like that, so that's one good thing, I guess. I'll show you the panel damage. I'm not too impressed with it, but you know what? The motor didn't blow up. Nothing bad happened. Besides that, it could have been a lot worse. I could have ripped the whole guard off, so this is what's happened to it. You can see it's deformed the guard a fair bit with that poking out. So what we're going to have to do now is we're probably going to have to mask this line up and just repair this, tap this back and repaint and blow it in. It's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. I can't change that. It really does suck, but the motor didn't have any dramas. There was no leaks, there was no nothing, so I'm very happy about that. Thanks for tuning in and watching another episode on Mr. Project. It was awesome to get this car on the road and finally test it and make sure nothing bad was going to happen. And it did happen. I should have just expected something to happen. It has been sitting around for 10 plus years, and for nothing to go wrong with the motor, I think that's pretty awesome. I did pull it apart, as you've seen, and just went over a few things, and it's all back in the car, as you've seen if you've been following this build. But at the end of the day, a little tiny bit of panel damage, that's not the worst thing in the world. So thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with your mates, and I'll catch you on the next one.